Hey YouTube, I'm back once again with some more pickups, getting a little bit more up to date. We're here in October and it's the 19th today, I believe. This is literally what I've got over the first half of the month, most of which I got at the weekend. Prior to that, I had for the first 15 days of the month, I actually only had one thing that I bought, but the rest of this I got, like I say, on Saturday and Sunday. So the one thing that I did have, I got in CX a couple of weeks ago, another season of Doctor Who, classic Doctor Who. This is season 18, so that's the third one of these I've got now. I'm not entirely sure at least how many of these have been released. I know they were all released as limited editions first. I think there's maybe 4 or possibly 5 of those now been released in these sets with still got a nice slip box. So you've got multiple discs inside, you've got a booklet. I believe these are all 6 discs, or at least the ones I've had so far have been, maybe them all. So what we got? 2, 4, 6, 7, and there's the one under there. Yeah, so 8 discs. Maybe I miscounted, or maybe this one's got more. Anyway. I prefer series 18 of classic Doctor Who, and of course Tom Baker being my favourite of all the classic Doctors. Then, did I mention I got that in CX? I think I did. And I picked up a couple. This is all from the weekend just gone. I got a couple of Blu-rays from Poundland, still not that much in there. Django Unchained, don't believe that's got a digital copy. And The Mummy with slip. Didn't even know this existed with a slip. I don't know if they've released any of the others, or re-released. I imagine this has been, but I don't know if they've re-released any of the others with their slip covers. I've not seen them, but then I hadn't seen this one before. Then from Cash Converters, these are all 50p each. 21 Jump Street. Don't know much about this one. Shank, 50p. The Warrior, 50p. Awesome Film, Gran Torino, Clint Eastwood, 50p. Deja Vu. Again, this is a really good film with a terrible ending. I really didn't like the end of this film, but once again 50p. And great comedy, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, again 50p. Also from, well not also, but from the charity shops, I've had Apollo 13, which was I got that. This came from Scope, and was £1.50. Something for trade to CX. These all came from, it was a hospice. What was it? St. Teresa's Hospice in Darlington. I think that's where they come from. These were all 30p each, apart from one. They're charged by the disc. They charge 30p per disc. Although there were 2 with 2 discs in. Only one of them was marked up as being 60p. But yeah, this trades in for £1. It's only Fools and Horses. Time in Our Hands, the third part of the 1996, I believe, Christmas trilogy. Another Clint Eastwood, Bridges of Madison County. This one been in a snapper case and is matching artwork to the other Clint Eastwood collection snapper case releases that I own. again for 30p Pacific Rim, although this does have 2 discs inside for whatever reason. I kind of realised that. A triple plate of Horrible Bosses. I haven't tried the digital copy on this one yet, so I'll have to get on that. Mrs. Brown's Boys, the movie. Then more from the charity shop, and I'm really struggling now as to which charity shop these came from. Wasn't Butterwick Hospice, I don't think. It might come back to me, but anyway, these were all £1 each. The Family with Robert De Niro. A brand new sealed copy of Jason Bourne. War Dogs. Mr. Holmes. Johnny English Reborn. And a game that I got again to trade in, Ratatouille on the Wii, which trades in for £1.60. Not a great profit, but why not? Give me a little bit of cash back. And then finally, this lot all came from CX. Used some of my vouchers, and yeah, so finally got hold of Clerks. I used to own the steelbook of this and got rid of it a long time ago. Oddly enough, the day before I got this, in a different CX, they had the Kevin Smith box set, which comprises of this, Jane, Silent Bob Strike Back and Chasing Amy. But at 15 quid I was sort of humming and harring, should I get it? In the end I didn't. I already owned Chasing Amy. I never did check to see what the trading was for that, because obviously I would have traded mine back in. I'm glad I didn't, because I paid a £5 for Clerks, and also Jane, Silent Bob Strike Back. So I got the 2 that I needed out of those 3, without having to worry about trading in Chasing Amy. Another 88 films release I didn't own, Dr. Mordred. I'm going to have to find another black case now for this one. That was £6. A film that I watched on Monday, I believe, for the first time, and absolutely loved it. Zombieland Double Tap. I can't believe it's taken me this long to get hold of and watch this movie. Oh, my voice is gone a bit croaky. Yeah, really enjoyed this. It was a lot of fun. I haven't seen the first one for quite a while, and I know I really do like that. I don't know that this was better, but I would say it's probably just as good. It quite surprised me. Although I didn't think I was going to be disappointed by it, I was really pleasantly surprised. Really did enjoy that. And then finally, another one that's for some reason I've never got around to buying and watching is Bumblebee. I guess the Transformers spin-off movie. I've seen all the other Transformers. Some are good, some are not so good. But I hear very good things about this one. But I haven't got around to watching it just yet. I've got some time off coming week after next. So if I don't get around to watching it before then, at least I'll have some time to do that then. Excuse me. So yeah, another bunch of pickups for this half of the month at least. What have I got coming? I ordered a box set off Amazon yesterday, which should be arriving today. I've got a pre-order on Arrow's website, but I don't know if that's due out. I think it's due out this month, but I'm not 100% sure. I've got some more stuff to trade into CX, including a couple of things that are here, and I still have a whole bunch of vouchers, so no doubt I'll have another trip out to another CEX at some point and see what's available. I was actually contemplating, there's a couple of fairly expensive box sets, and I can afford one or the other just about, that I wouldn't mind getting. I've quite got my eye on the Knight Rider Blu-ray box set, and I got a notification, I don't even know if it's still available, or a notification the other day that they got a set, a Dukes of Hazzard DVD box set back in stock. CEX have a thing now where you can, if they don't have it in stock, you can get a reminder and they'll send you an email to say that it's come back in stock. But that may well have, someone may well have bought that already. I do have the first 4 series of Dukes of Hazzard, but seasons 5, 6, is it 7? I think there's 7. But certainly the last few seasons are the most expensive ones. I guess they didn't sell as well when they first came out, so there aren't as many of them available. So I've got an eye on maybe getting one or the other of those. I'll just have to see. But other than that, I don't know of anything else that I can think of offhand that I've got pre-ordered. At least not for this month. I think there's stuff in December and January. Anyway, I'm wittering on. There is something in HMV I wouldn't mind getting, but I've no vouchers for HMV, so I would have to pay cash money for that, unless I can find one somewhere else. But the thing is, it's out of print. It just happens that HMV still have one in stock. So yeah, it's probably, although I've not looked on eBay, I'm probably better off going HMV. Anyway, thanks very much once again for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Ta-ra.